Very good morning and welcome to our program, National Level 5-Day Faculty Development Program on Navigating Their Future with Cutting Edge Technology through Research and Innovation. I'm delighted to introduce our chief guest, Dr. S. Muthulakshmi ma'am. Is an associate professor in the Department of Commerce, Research and SNC College, Virudunagar. She has rich teaching experience of more than 16 years. She has produced 6 MPhil and 4 PhD scholars are ongoing. To her credit, she has authored 5 books, published many articles in national and international journals, and edited books. She has completed a minor research project funded by the University Grants Commission. She has organized several UGC, ICSSR, RJNIOD, and NCW sponsored programs to benefit the student community. She has attended international conference and presented papers. She won the Best Women Assistant Professor Award in Commerce from Pearl Foundation of Education Excellence in 2017. She was awarded the Outstanding Teacher Award 2020 from CAP Forum Youth Trust, Kanyakumari District, Tamil Nadu, on 5th September 2020 and May 2020. And Nehru Lifetime Achievement Award 2017 from Nehru Groups of Institution. தாம் இன்புறுவது உலகில் புறக்கண்டு காமுறுவர் கற்றறிந்தார். தாம் இன்புறுவதற்கு காரணமான கல்வியால் உலகம் இன்புறுவதைக் கண்டு கற்றறிந்த அறிஞர் மென்மேலும் அக்கல்வியை விரும்பி கற்றுக்கொள்வார்கள். So we keep learning. She is exactly the right person for this session. She is a scholarly person. You can understand from the information I provide. The first one, she has received 250,000 through a minor project on work-life balance of women employees in the IT sector on empirical study concerning Tamil Nadu 2013 and 14 at UGC. She has received funds from various agencies and conducted conference, seminars and workshops. For example, she is the project coordinator for social roots and gender violence in India, process related to economic, social and cultural transformation among women, and has received for this rupees 1,80,000 from Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development in 2016. She acted as convener of many programs. For example, she has received rupees 1,98,750 from Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development for a training program on capacity building and empowerment of rural women in 2016. Then 1 lakh from ICSSR for ICSSR sponsored national conference on Startup India, a way to stand up India 2017 to 18. Then she has registered 87,500 from UGC. UGC sponsored national conference on working women problems and prospects in 2017. Then she has received rupees 1,25,000 from ICSSR for transformation of youth, lead of skilled development India in 18. Then 25,000 from UGC Academy Grant for 3-day national level workshop organized by Data Analysis for Social Science Research in 2019. Again 25,000 from UGC Academy Grant, 1-day state level seminar on digital literacy and its impact on Indian economy, dated 27th September 2019. 20 plus again 20 UGC from UGC Academy Grant for applications of statistics in social science research using SPSS, dated 11th to 15th November 2019, organized by Sendhi Research Advocacy Forum. Then again 1 applications of statistics in social science research using SPSS. Then 1,80,000 from Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development for a 3-day training program on effective life skills in enhancing the competence of youth for peaceful and inclusive societies on 19th to 11th March 2022. Again, she got 80,000 from National Commission for Women for the program is promotion of work for House Beams Career Counseling Session for Housemakers organized on 19th September 2022. Again, she got rupees 1 lakh from ICSSR Today National Level Conference on Digital Pedagogy and Open Source Tools for Effective Teaching, Learning and Research organized on 24th and 25th January 2023. Finally, she got 1 lakh from National Commission for Women for the program is Capacity Building and Personality Development Program organized on 12th April 2023. பூக்கடைக்கு விளம்பரம் தேவையே இல்லை. ஆனால் அறிவார்ந்தவர்களை நாம் அறிந்து கொள்ள இவையெல்லாம் நாம் தெரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டிய அவசியம் இருக்கிறது. It is not that you have the cake and eat it too அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. வச்சிருக்க எல்லா செல்வத்தையுமே நாமளே பயன்படுத்திக் கொள்ள முடியாது. அதே போலதான் கல்வி என்கிற ஒரு விஷயத்தை நாம் மட்டும் வைத்துக் கொள்ள முடியாது. கல்வியை நாம் எந்த அளவுக்கு பெற்றிருக்கிறோமோ அதை விட அதிகமாக நாம் வெளிக்கொணரும் போது நாமும் சேர்ந்து வளர்கிறோம். Here is for us. It is the first session. She will be sharing her insights on the writing of research proposals. Welcome.
Very good morning, dear participants present here, as well as in the online mode. Thank you, Kalesi Hamani ma'am, for giving a detailed introduction about me. Thank you so much. And now it is a very important topic we are going to discuss today, drafting of research proposals. So this is an area where I concentrate more in my academic work, apart from my teaching work. So it's a really an interesting area where every disciplines can write research proposals and send it to the funding agencies. It is not concerned only with the social science researchers, it is concerned with all the disciplines, every science faculties as well as social science faculties. We are having different funding agencies where we can apply and get some funding. And that will prove our skill too, how to write a research proposal and in what topic they are sanctioning the amount and what is the current relevant topic we are undergoing. So let me share some insights, some inputs upon how to write a research proposal. What are the different funding agencies available today who are granting proposal, that is funds for us to carry out a research work. It doesn't mean we have some relationship with these agencies. It is not like that. These are really pure agencies where they validate proposals and they say that see the weightage of proposals to get the funds sanctioned. Let us go into the PPT. Yes. Now, as she told, I am Muthalakshmi Associate Professor, and let us see why this topic is concerned. This topic, see, research, if you see, it is shrinking everywhere, and we all know that only some certain funding agencies are giving funds to our research work. So we should apply or approach them to get these funds so that our institution and we should be benefited. Not only we, the society at the large also should be benefited from our research work. So I think this is a very important topic. We are going to discuss it today. And after the session is over, I humbly request all my dear participants to apply for at least any one proposal and get benefited from it. Next slide. Yes, as it is told, the writing, but writing a good research proposal is not an easy task. Of course, it's not an easy task. You should be very aware of the current situation, the current problem which is prevailing in our society. To write a research proposal, to write a high research proposal, and you have to take a lot of time in writing this research proposal. We should not be concerned with some half an hour or 1 hour time to get a good proposal. We have to scrutinize so many resources to draft a good proposal. Next slide, ma'am. Yes, as I told you, research budgets are shrinking everywhere. So we all know that UGC has stopped funding the research, but still UGC, what they are doing is we club with the IQC, they give some amount to connect the research. But as an individual person, we are not able to get any research fund from the UGC. So next is researchers are being forced to take external agencies. So not only, even though the research funding agencies are shrinking, we the institutions, they are asking us to do more number of research proposals, and they ask us to find the funding agencies where we can get it sanctioned. See, I'm going to say the common research funding agencies today, but apart from this, there are many funding agencies. As my guy told me, there are many funding agencies, and even if you are applying to the ministries, Ministry of Forest and Environment, Ministry of Education, so you can apply even though there is no proper application in that. You can write a proposal and send them where they will see the weightage of a proposal. So next slide, ma'am. To help you gain insight into the way decision makers assess and evaluate the research proposal. So our research proposals, whatever we are taking for our research, should be assessed for policy makers. So, say everywhere when we write a research proposal, they are asking for the outcome of a research as well as what your research work will contribute to the policy makers to take some decisions or to frame some act. Okay, now let us see the important part of our presentation, the funding agencies for research. So I have given some pictures, the image of some funding agencies where you can approach daily. See, when I get up in the morning, I used to see mainly this part of this is one of my routine part. So I'll see, I will go through the websites of all the funding agencies which are regularly funding us. So whether there is any call for these for research proposals. And one thing, this is I think this is Indian Council for Social Science Research. It is Indian Council for Social Science Research. So I have got a number of projects for seminars sanctioned in Indian Council for Social Science Research. So next slide. So where we can see, you can see first one is the University Grants Commission. So they too have sponsored a lot of funds for the seminars, conferences, major and minor project. I have got one minor project at a UGC, and we can see continuously whether they too are sanctioning. Nowadays they too are sanctioning for the projects. Next one. And this is about the Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. So this is one part where no one knows whether they are funding it or not. And you can go through these websites also. Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. So it is in Sriperumbudur. They give a lot of projects for the benefit of the students' fraternity. So I have applied for this, there is a funding agency, Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Youth Development. And I have got some workshops, training sanctioned for this. This is particularly for the youth development. You need not go for other students or other persons. We can conduct this program for our students only. So we can see as both the seminars we do have a hybrid mode, and many of the participants are listening it today in offline mode. You can go for these funding agencies where we can conduct the programs for our own students. It is well and good if we reach the society at large. Suppose it is not able to do like that, we can connect the programs for our own benefit of our students' fraternity. Yes. And where you have to see whether there is any call for. We all know, as a professors, we all know the call for will be announced in the announcement columns. So you can see the announcement columns where there will be the circulars, notices, as well as the dates where we can apply for these proposals. So this is a good agency where it is given in a very prompt manner. I have got some 2 or 3 lakhs in this Rajiv Gandhi National Institute of Youth Development. And next is a very there is an important research institute, that is Indian Council of Social Science Researchers. So still now they are giving funds in a very prompt manner. So in this Indian Council for Social Science Research, what I am telling is, our own subjects are important. So if you go for Indian Council of Social Science, you can go for the multidisciplinary projects or multidisciplinary seminars or conferences. They are particularly mentioning whether we are going for the multidisciplinary conferences or seminars. So I have tied up with the physics department. I have tied up with some other departments to write some proposals for these funding agencies. And of course, they are giving as a convener, a social science researcher can only apply. But as a co-conveners, we can put the persons of the other departments also. So scientific thing also can be proven here. So as I told you, we can, that is here also you have to see the announcement column, what is new in the Indian Council of Social Science Research. So this is concerned to the yes, strong women make strong nation. We have a separate funding agencies for the for the benefit of the women community. So that is National Commission of Women. So here they are giving fund at many phases. In 1 year, I have done 3 seminars, workshops, and training programs under this agencies. So it is under the phased manner. So first 3 months they gave me one amount, second 3 months they gave me amount, like that. Under different phases they are having a call for under National Commission for Women. So that National Commission for Women, many of us don't know. So you have to go through the websites where funding are available. So without browsing into or without updating our knowledge, we won't be able to get these funds. So this is again different funding agencies for the science also. So we are having All India Council for Technical Education, AICT, where you can get funds. Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, they also give a lot of funds for the science fraternity. Department of Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy, Ayush. So this is the area where the government focuses a lot on physical health, yoga, and naturopathy medicines. And even our college is DPT College, Department of Biotechnology, where they get a lot of funds. They are conducting a number of programs. And Department of Science and Technology, DST, Technology of Information Forecasting Assessment Council, TIFAC. So these are different agencies, not only for the social science. So you can see the collaboration of social science funding agencies as well as for science persons. Okay, now, so the main area where the funding agencies concentrate. Yeah, so this is one part you have to know. So if you are going to write a topic to get a fund, you should know in what topic you have to write. So these are very broad areas where they sanction the funds. So one is a state and democracy. You can write something about the schemes, the government schemes, or about any democratic topic. And next, this is another part where funds are provided for urban transformation. You can see my own examples where I have given my topic for the transformations of rural community and for the transformation of urban community at least. Next is the media, culture and society. You can go into media, culture and society. So this is not my own view. This is a view of the funding agencies where they have given specific topics. You have to concentrate more on these topics. So what I have given here is it is an Indian Council of Social Science Research themes where you can write these proposals. And next, employment skills and rural transformation, health, environment, agriculture and rural development, macro trade and economic policy, governance, innovation, science and education, social media, politics, law and economics. So these are the areas you have to concentrate. And moreover, my dear participants, when you are going to take a topic, you have to see whether the topic is a current topic, whether this topic is a leading topic, where to go for, how to take this topic, what do you do? Any ideas? My dear participants, any ideas where we can go for to select a topic? How can we select a topic? So let the session be very interactive as it's a theory section. If it is interactive, I'll be more happy. Yes? So any of you have applied for any topic now? Yes, offline participants, any of you have applied for any research topic? You can share something. You can share even the topic so that others can get benefit. See how to take a research topic. So what I did was, I'll say. So we have to go for the current topic, a leading problem. So I go through many journals, newspapers. See, for example, if I'm going to, the examples will be mentioned later. So when Skill India came into being, I took a topic on that. Skill India, way to lead India. So the topic itself, it should be captivating, it should be catchy. Next, many funds were provided for the startups. So I took a topic on the startups. Startup. So startup means, so I hope you can understand. Startups is a new innovative company or a new business where they come into being existence right from now. So it's a new venture, it's a new business or a new trade. It is some innovation where they are placing it. So we can see many startups in the IT field. Many apps are developed and these apps are really reaching the society at large. So you can write a proposal on that. So startups, and even now the government is concentrating on energy resources. You can get a topic on energy resources. If you are science faculty, you can write a project on energy resources. And see now, we all know that the government concentrates on Indian education system, national education policies. So you can do a seminar or a conference or a research work in Indian education system. See, the universities even have given a call for the faculty members to attend the Indian knowledge system NAP policies. And so we college members, faculties also participated, which was conducted in IIM Chennai. So there are many areas where you can concentrate. So what I will do for my research work, as a social science researcher, morning I take my business line paper. I used to browse through my business line paper. I select a topic. I keep it in separately in my file. So what are the leading topics, or what is very important in business or trade? I keep up the topic, and when the time rightly permits me to write a topic, I go through it. So that is my concern. And moreover, social science researcher need not concentrate only on our work. You can go for some seminars also. See, the ICSR has called for some seminars in Sardar Vallabhai Patel. So it is 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhai Patel this year. So அவங்க என்ன கால் ஃபார் பண்ணிருக்காங்க அப்படின்னா for a nation unity ஒரு seminar கால் ஃபார் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. And what was given there is 21 colleges will be selected to conduct the seminars, and we are going to apply for that too. So next they have given one more person, Birla Mundas. He was in 1869. He lived in that year, and he has contributed something to the nation. So there is also call for. So you need not concentrate only on your work. You can go for to make it motivating, to give a credit to an institution. So at least to give a credit to an institution, you can write some proposal in that also. You need not be a social science, you need not belong to a social work department, economics or history. Anyone can write a proposal for that. And see, these are the main areas. Okay. ஒரு ரிசர்ச் எழுதணும் அப்படின்னா what will be the eligibility? We all should know. Yes. So research எழுதணும்னா eligibility வந்து all government funded institution. Yes, the government institutions, government aided institutions, not only the government aided institution. So even the management institution, fully self-funded institution can also apply for the research work. So in ICSR guidelines, it is given for major minor project, completely the institution should be government aided institution or government institution. But for applying a seminar or a conference, any institution can apply. Not only the aided institution, any institution can apply. So next, the project director. This is one of the criteria where we can apply the project. So project director should possess a PhD degree. So compulsory has to possess a PhD degree, and not only the live persons, the retired faculty members also can apply for the research work. So even in my research, I have applied this. I have given a lot of importance to the retired faculty members also. So this is another part. You can get the skills of them. While we are combining those persons, we can get the skills, the knowledge of them to write the proposal in a heavy manner. So you can do. And individual scholars could be entitled to take up only one project at a time. See, if you are having a research scholar, research scholars, they too can apply for the research proposals, and only one at a time. So another we as a convener or co-conveners, we can put our research scholars also. So these are this is the eligibility where anyone can apply. You can see the broad aspect where anyone can apply. So I'm again telling you, not only the social science researchers, the science also can apply. They are having so many funding agencies, but we have to approach them. Okay, so these are the fundamental eligibility. Next slide. And regular vacancy, permanent employee. Yes, permanent employee. Yes, of course. The regular employee can be acting as a convener, and the reserve person can act as a co-convener. You can apply, of course. And even as I told you, for setting the seminars and conferences, the reserve staff itself, they can apply. There is no restriction in it. See, more than our institution, the nearby college, colleges, Anja College, they are getting so many funds for seminars and conferences. There is management colleges and self-financing colleges, they do it. How to apply? See, applications will be invited to advertisements on Impress or ICSR project. This is as a researcher, social science researcher, I'm giving this. So as I told you, announcement will be there for all the, so we are in the social media aspect, announcement will be there in all aspects. You should be aware of it. Even in WhatsApp, you get a number of messages from various faculties. So you can apply for it. So there are advertisements in those websites. Okay, after submitting the online application, so before. Okay, this is a slide. After submitting the online application, a hard copy. So now what we will do is we should not concern only with the online copy, online application. Nama online apply பண்ணிட்ட பிறகு within 10 days we have to send our proposal to the concerned funding agencies. Okay, so if there is any in some websites they have mentioned within 10 days they have to submit. Even though they haven't mentioned anything about, we can send a hard copy. When we are sending the hard copy, so what I'm saying in this is when we are sending the hard copy, there is more weightage can be given to our proposal. Any problems, sir? Just a minute. So online participants, please wait a little. Some disturbances are here. So this is where we have stopped now. Hope the session is interesting. So what I want, the real benefit of the session is everyone has to write a research proposal after undergoing the session. Okay, now the next one is I have given some addresses of the institution where you can send your research proposal. This address is completely pertaining to Indian Council of Social Science Research. It is given in the website itself. Okay, you can browse the website and after submitting your application online, you can send your application in the that is through a courier services or a postal services where you can blame them. Usually, you should know whether a proposal has reached to the concerned institution. You should have an acknowledgement of that also. The applicants are required to submit an abstract and detailed research proposal. So what you have to do is you have to frame an abstract and a detailed research proposal of your topic. So you can include the project director and not only one person is involved in this writing research proposal. You can have at least 6 members in case of major project. If you can have some 4 to 3 members in case of minor project. You can combine with them and write a research proposal. One of them will be acting as a project director, and others will be acting as a co-directors. Next slide. Okay, what is the duration and value? Research project shall have at least 6 months. So nowadays, when you browse the website, you can see research proposal. You can write for 1 year, 12 months period, or you can write for 2 years. So if it is a minor project, it will be a 1 year project. If it is a major project, it will be a 2 years project. So when I was writing research proposal, the minor project was concerned only with 5 lakhs, but now for minor project, they are sanctioning 15 lakhs.
And for major project, they are sanctioning some 20 lakhs, more than 20 lakhs. So 30 lakhs, I hope now it is 30 lakhs. So it is a considerable value. So you can just apply for it. And large interdisciplinary and inter-institutional studies involving number of scholars could also be proposed. See, is it? So when we are writing a research proposal, don't be confined to our institution alone. You can take the co-directors or co-project directors from other institutions. வெளியில உள்ள universities professors, வெளியில உள்ள other college professors also you can do it. You will be having some weightage in your proposal. So that is also is mentioned here. And so in case of science, they are giving about 50 lakhs. The amount will be dispersed in number of installments. Say whenever they are applying for a funding agencies, the amount will be dispersed in installments. So the first, so in case of ICSR, 75% of the fund will be sanctioned, and remaining 25% after the audited statement. Now, mudichi report submit panna piradhu, you can get the remaining amount. Okay. So this is one part. Then next, let us go to how to define a research topic. So this is very important. See, the topic should be a real life problem. It should be a real life problem. It should be concerned with some societal problems too. The topic should be useful and interesting and focused. It should fill the gap in the research. It should create some general new knowledge or some policy influence. So they are particularly pertaining to these aspects alone. Some societal problems and some problems which really need policy implications. So they are concentrating in the research area. So when we are choosing a topic, you have to choose like that. So how to choose a topic? You have to go to number of papers, journals. What is the current trend? What is the real problem prevailing in the society? Or what area the government is giving more importance to it. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம பார்க்க we can now to select a problem for a study. So எவ்வளவு reading எவ்வளவு தூரம் நம்ம வந்து we are fully focused on a research, then only you can get an idea about it. So this is the thing that is to be answered. Next is, okay, what is the golden rules? Passionate about the research work. So we have to have some passion, interest. So we can see number of professors in the universities, they concentrate mainly on their research work. So just for the thing I'm saying, but we the academicians in some colleges and institutions, we are concerned only to the main academic matters, good, well and good. But anyway, a part of our academics, you have to go to a research work also. That is also very important. So you should know, you have to be passionate about your research work. Next is, your topic can lead to a great discovery. So now a topic it should lead to a great discovery. So something innovative your project should give to the society. So when I was undergoing my PhD work, so after finishing, I thought of it. I was analyzing what I have given to the society or what I have given to the policy makers. So but whatever it may be, our research work will be in the university or in some other places where everyone, I don't know whether everyone will see to our research work. But after submitting my research work, I found many institutions that is granting some leave for the menopause. So I was taking a topic on the women-related problems. So before, I don't know whether this is not maybe concerned to the policymakers, but they could have scrutinized it. They could have taken some inputs. What's the major problems that is facing by the women? So recently, I can find that many institutions in the private companies or public companies, they are giving leave particularly to the menopause periods. And moreover, in Indian culture, we do not have a patriarchal leave. So that also is coming into being. Patriarchal leave is also coming into being. So something that we have to contribute to the society. So government should take an implication from our research work. So your topic can lead to a great discovery. So that is what I want to bring it. Next is, your topic should be attention grabbing. So if you're going to write a seminar topic for a conference, you're going to apply for a research proposal, your topic should be grabbed. Transformation of youth through Skill India. So we're going to transform the youth through Skill India. Another Startup India, way to stand up India. So Startup India, we all know what is startups. that will be a leading position to the standard India for the developed nation of the developed nation. So your topic title should be a grabby topic. Next is aims and objectives should be well formulated. நம்ம என்ன குறிக்கோளோட அந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட் எழுதுறோமோ it should be well formulated and moreover set the supervisor or guide to guide you. So நம்ம என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது, we know everything, we do not approach anyone. That is not right sense. You can go to a number of research people, or not only in our institution, you go to some other universities, go to some research work, or even contact a particular professor who is expert in that field. You have to contact them. So when I was appointed in this institution, I don't know anyone, the professors, I don't know anything personally about them. But after so many years, I don't know, I'm familiar with all these things. But when I was started work in this institution, one of the professors from some other university, they asked me, they denoted a person name. He's best in tourism. Can you give a contact number of him? But he was sitting near to me. See, what I'm saying is, our research work, when it concentrates in one particular area, it will be focused everywhere where we will be contacted by some other research persons also. So that is the thing. That is more important. What's happening? Yes, now let us see about the golden rules. So golden rules, so first one is it should be specific and accurate. It should be specific and accurate. It should not be too long. It should be catchy and should contain the main idea. So when you're going to give a topic, all these aspects should be in your title. So title வந்து ரொம்ப நீளமா, see I am saying particularly for seminars and conferences, you are writing research proposals. But when you are going to write a research proposal for a major or a minor project, the detailed aspect should be given in your title. For seminars, this is enough. It should be specific, it should be a not too long title, and as I told you, it should be a catchy title. How to get a catchy title? When you go through a number of articles related to your particular problem, you can get a catchy title. And it should contain the main idea of your proposal. So, as I told you, what is going to contribute for what? So, all the funding agencies are asking for the outcome of your seminar or proposal. So, that is main area. So, what your research work is going to contribute to the society. So, that is one important aspect we have to see. So next is the keywords. When you are writing the abstract, you can limit your keywords to 6 to 8, and these keywords, keyword எழுதுவோம் இல்லையா, abstract எழுதுவோம் இல்லையா, அந்த keyword எதுல உள்ளதாவே இருக்க கூடாது, டைட்டில்ல உள்ள keyword-ஆவே என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னா இருக்கக்கூடாது. Something more than that, something more than your title work. So words must not be that the word that is included in your title should not be your keyword. Then extend your title to search for more keyword. As I told you, more keywords, search for more number of keywords. Keywords வந்து எப்படி இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, it should be concerned with the problem of your study, it should be the main variable of your study. அப்படி இருக்கணும் keyword. So நிறைய பேர் research proposals பார்த்தாலும் சரி, இல்லைன்னா அவங்களோட PhD dissertations பார்த்தாலும் சரி, so I have given a number of reports, not in my name, maybe in other names. They have given a second choice for me to go through the PhD work, to review the PhD work and give my suggestions on the PhD work. So அப்படி நிறைய பேர் கொடுப்பாங்க. What I will think is it's well and good. I know more about research. I will have some more knowledge of research. அதனாலேயே I will go through all these research works and I'll give my report on these research works. So அப்ப நம்மளோட டாபிக் வந்து எப்படி இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, keywords, it should be concerned with your problems on your study. Okay, what are the essential increments? So என்னெல்லாம் நம்மளுக்கு தேவை அப்படிங்கறத நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். Next, issue. What problem does your research address? என்ன problem வந்து நீங்க அட்ரஸ் பண்ண போறீங்க? See, இது எல்லாமே இப்போ வந்து போகும். அடுத்தது last section of my PPT will be that is concerned with what I have written to the funding agencies and what are the topics I was sanctioned. So what problem does your research address? Next is your research design. So எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே research workல the methodology is very important. And now they are particularly concentrating on your sample size, the area, geographical area where you are going to take the research work. And moreover, more concentration are given for the tribal peoples and for the women community. So these are the areas they are concentrating more now. and benefit. What will be the research contribute? Ultimately, அதுதான் நீங்க research proposal எழுதும் போதே உங்களோட outcome வந்து if you are satisfied with your outcome, you will be sanctioned with the proposal. நம்ம outcome வந்து எப்படி இருக்கணும்? நம்ம எழுதுனா கட்டாயமா society something have to contribute to the society. Next thing, make sure your proposal address relevant ethical consideration. Of course, the recent problems, the ethics that we are going to undertake, as well as some ethical consideration which is prevailing in the society. So these are the things which make you a good researcher. So research proposals make you, next slide, outline the steps in your proposed research. So முதல்ல நீங்க எப்படி எழுதணும் research work அப்படின்னா you lay an outline. என்னன்னா நம்ம பண்ண போறோம், first என்ன பண்ண போறோம், second என்ன பண்ண போறோம், அந்த ஒரு steps in the research work should be addressed. Or outline or blueprint you have to put it. Next one, provide yourself with intellectual context. So provide something, gather more information and put in your research work. சும்மா வந்து நம்ம normal writing மாதிரி இருக்க கூடாது research work. It should provide some intellectual context. Next, it should be creative, more attractive to the layman who reads your research work. Actually, your PhD research work should not contain any ambiguous words or some standard words. அதெல்லாம் வந்து research work ஆகாது. Something which is very, very simple and clear so that even a layman can understand your research work. Next, we have to justify our research. Why we are undergoing this research? அதை நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்னா justify பண்ணணும். Next one, think through your experiments and experience. So நிறைய நம்ம வந்து வெவ்வேறு யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ், வெவ்வேறு சோஷியல் ரிசோர்ஸ், resources, content இது வந்து நம்ம நிறைய கேதர் பண்ணி you put that experiment into being. Anticipate your potential problems. What are the problems you are going to undertake? And anticipate a realistic timetable. So this is what is important. நம்ம ஒரு டைம் ஃப்ரேம் வந்து போடணும், அந்த டைம் ஃப்ரேம் போட்டு வேலை பார்க்கணும். சோ நம்ம வந்து என்ன ரிசர்ச் பண்ண போறேன், ப்ரொபோசல் எழுத போறேன் 6 மாசம் 8 மாசம் 10 மாசம் அப்படினா அது டேட் டு இருக்கும். ஓகே, so you have to confine with a particular day, put a timetable, lesson plan to write your research work. So what are the common pitfalls? என்னன்னா நம்ம அவாய்ட் பண்ணணும் research workல அப்படினா, forget to include table of contents. So table of contents எழுதாம இருக்கிறது. Then what say, not summarizing the proposed research to the literature level. So எப்போதுமே problem should be concerned with the review of your work. The problem should be in the past reviews or origin. அப்படி ஒரு problem நான் வந்து expand பண்ணோம், gap பார்த்துட்டு நம்ம வந்து கொண்டு போறோம் அப்படினா that is well and good. Not enough detail about your methods. So methods also non-detailed. Jargon words, exaggerating words should not come into being. Then rely solely on your supervisor. So these are the common mistakes. ஒண்ணு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், okay, a guide will do something, not like that. அவர் பாத்துக்குவாங்க, அவங்க பாத்துக்குவாங்கன்னா அது தப்பு. அது நம்ம எல்லாமே அவங்க வந்து they won't do for us. So what I am saying is many researchers, இப்போ பார்க்கக்கூடிய research, என்கிட்ட வேலை பார்க்கக்கூடிய researchers நான் சொல்றேன், my own example I say, my researchers they always say, madam is this kind of thing மாத்தி கொடுங்க, what about this அப்படினா சொல்லும்போது really get angry. அது எனக்கு பிடிக்காத ஒரு விஷயம். So guide a person just to guide them. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து நம்ம சொல்லலாம், இந்த ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ல எழுதுங்க, இப்படி பண்ணலாம், இல்ல இதுக்கு ஒரு வே காட்டலாம், இந்த ரிசோர்ஸ் பாருங்க, இந்த சோர்சஸ் பாருங்க, இந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டில இந்த பர்టిక్యులர் டாபிக் இஸ் அவைலபிள், go out, reach it and then get the resources and come, put the content, ஒரு கண்டென்ட்டோட வாங்க and make the corrections. So that is the main part of a guide. இப்போ உள்ள ரிசர்ச்சர்ஸ் நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியலன்னா அப்படிலாம் பார்க்கவே முடியல. அவங்க ஏதாவது செஞ்சு கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அவங்க ஏதாவது வெளியே கொடுத்துருவாங்க, இல்லைன்னா அவுட் சோர்ஸ் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. அப்படி இப்படி எல்லாம் நடந்துச்சுன்னா I don't think it will come out. You cannot guide some other person. That is what I want to say. So when you are going like that, நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியாதுன்னா நம்மளோட ரிசர்ச்சர்ஸ் we cannot guide anything. We cannot even teach them how to do the research work. So we as researchers are facing more difficulties. I have to that is communicate with you. Now next main part is abstract. The abstract என்னன்னா இருக்கணும்னா what is your research problem, என்ன முக்கியமான aims and objective and methodology. So this is the content of your abstract. Can we go for a tea break, ma'am? Tea is available. Okay. So next we'll go for the problem statement. We'll stop till this. Now you can ask me more questions. You can ask me about some topic. You can ask me something any doubt, but I will make the session as interactive as possible. Thank you. Now, madam, what is the sample size required to complete a project work? Of course, as Selvakumar sir told us, kattayamaga your sample size will be more than 500 minimum. Maximum you can go to 2000, 3000. See, for a major project, we take the sample size. Major project, we 2 years, but still, sample size should be more. Respondent should be more. Your research will be unbiased. Unbiased research. Yes, hope I have answered your question. So, if it is a minor project, go for some 500 samples. If it is a major project, go for some 1000 and more samples. Your scope of coverage should be wide. More coverage should be there. Okay. Let us stop just my online participant and offline participants. We'll stop. We have some short break. Then I will continue. Thank you. Friends. Yes. So next, let us go to the problem statement. So this is again one important area in your research proposal, problem statement. See, I have a lot of experience with the problem statement. So these are my own experiences. So when I was doing my PhD work, I nearly concentrated some 2 months, more than 2 months to write this problem statement. I was returned to the statement by the guide. So he will just, no, this is not good, this is not fair, this is not more accurate. So these are the experience I have gathered to make a good problem statement. Now it is very useful to write a research proposal. So problem statement is very important, whether it is in any major. So this should concentrate why you are going for the study, what questions you are having to do the project work, what hypotheses are needed in your research work, what background of your research should be there, and what are the studies related to this problem. So this is very important. When you are going to do a correct problem statement, or when you are going to write a problem statement in a very accurate form, then your research study will be absolutely good. So how? Everyone along? This is again concerned with your previous literatures. So previous literatures ennalam variables study pannirukanga, edallam hypothesis raise pannirukanga, and the hypothesis eppadilam defend pannirukanga, and what was the solution and suggestion they offered. Idu ellame the study la you have to write your problem statement. Okay. So again, the problem statements should contain some statistical overview of the most relevant work. Can you understand? So நம்ம வந்து ஒரு scientific proven study-ஆக இருந்துச்சுன்னா, that's good. Then why? What is the purpose of this problem? You're going to take the study and discuss, as I told you, your hypothesis should be clearly defined, described, importance of your study, and the last one is remember the money from any funding agencies you are being paid for is to solve the local and the global problems. Yes, my dear participants. So now any study it should satisfy or it should give some suggestion to the local and the global problems. So the study adora related irukano. And next it is should have some aims and objective. What is the main area of the aims? So aims, that is the more important. Enna kurikol, what is the main aspect of a problem understanding? So aims வந்து எழுதும்போது you can segregate into two. One is the main objective or specific objective, then other objectives. அப்படி எழுதுனீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப நல்லது. ஏன்னா most of proposals funding agencies அப்படி கேட்கறாங்க. Specific objective என்ன எழுதணும்? What are the other objectives you're going to study? So that is one thing important. So aims, let your aims be a bulletin in bulletin form. Don't write a paragraph for your aim. Don't write it like that. So, ஒரு 5 aim, main aim, அது கொடுத்திருந்தீங்கன்னா, let it be in a bulletin form, and it should clearly target your study. Study என்ன இருக்கோ அதை target பண்ணி your objective should be there. And what you want to display and directly explain in your research work. See, when you are writing a PhD topic, every aim should be a chapter. அது நம்ம எல்லாத்துக்கும் தெரியும், அப்படிதானே? சரிங்களா? எழுதிருக்கும்போது அப்படி எழுதிருப்பீங்களா அப்படின்னு எனக்கு தெரியல, but still that is the correct form. ஒவ்வொரு objective, ஒவ்வொரு aim should be a chapter. So அந்த மாதிரி அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ணும்போது automatically you won't have any questions in your research work. Or else the way நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்ப எந்த வைவாக்கு நீங்க போறீங்கனாலுமே இந்த question கேக்குறாங்க, is this objective or have you analyzed this objective, have you come with any solution for this particular objective அப்படிங்கிறது தான் மெயினான கொஸ்டினாக இருக்கு. how you are அதே மாதிரி நம்ம அந்த objective satisfy பண்ணிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னா what analysis you have applied and what is the scientific truth you have proven it. இது எல்லாமே வந்து நம்ம வைவா கொஸ்டின்ஸ் வருது. So not only in this, in your research work also, research of adapting proposal also. See, we should not be satisfied that whatever we think is correct when writing a research proposal. See, they are more concerned with the depth knowledge in your research work. So audible voice is not audible, I think so. Is it audible, my dear online participants? Audible, sir? Yes. Okay, you can drop in message, my dear online participants, if there is any problem. We'll go to it. So, we are going to concern about the aims and objectives. Nachanamari aims on the bulletin forms. It should be concerned with the target of your study. More aims should be your chapters, and each aim should be analyzed properly, and the analysis should come out with the conclusion or suggestions. Okay, so say what you want to do in your research work. So that should be your aim. Next, let us see about the title of the seminar. So these are some examples for some. First one is topic where I have applied for a seminar, and the second topic will be where I have applied for the major project. So for the first thing, you see social roots of gender violence in India, processes related to economic, social, cultural transformation among women. See, when you are reading the title, you can understand something, there is a conclusion part of it. So social, economic, and other factors which will lead to the transformation of a women. So this should be your topic title. So it depends upon the funding agencies as well as what the problem you are going to study. And if you take a major project, I have applied for renewable energy for sustainable rural livelihood transformation in the aspirational districts of Tamil Nadu. This is another area where I have given a major project under this title, and this was really captivating. I have gone for the interview too, but unfortunately this was not sanctioned at that time. But again, I have made a number of changes to this project, and I have applied for the ICSM now, presently in this November, for a major project. See, we all know that solar energy is a thing where fund is given by the government. But you know, PM, Surya, Ghar, the government is funding so much of amount for the renewable energies. So you can take a topic on this. See, if you take not only here in Chennai, everywhere you can see solar energy is spreading a lot, and we have a ample number of resources. How far we can use the solar energy and how far they are utilizing it, what are the important drawbacks in using the solar energy, or what are the things we are going to say for the government to introduce to make some policy improvements or to help the rural people to transform their livelihood by using solar energy. So these are some areas you can study. Okay. So next, so again I have taken some objectives, more specific to your study, more accurate, and correspond what you will try. So these are some golden rules where you should frame your objective. So objective was the study order related to what research work we are studying. It should be more clear, accurate, and it should correspond what you want to try. Okay, next slide, sir. Now, some examples where you can go through. Develop a program to calculate non-linear equation, and many are there. So maths are there, history are there, economics are there. So many people are there here with me. You can start your title as so. Develop a program to take up a new linear equation or analyze the reason for that is renovation rate. Identify barriers, understand, study on impact. So this is some specific words you can use when you frame a research topic. So that is some, you can use these words so that you can make some great impact on your research work. Next slide. And objectives, it should be smart. So not only objectives should be clear, it should also be smart. So அப்படின்னா என்ன சொல்றோம் அப்படின்னா objectives வந்து நம்ம ஒரு பெரிய objective frame பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாதுன்னா we are going to undergo the study அது முடிக்க முடியாத அளவுக்கு இருக்கக்கூடாது. So our objective should be concerned with a particular time frame. If it is a 2 years project, your objectives வந்து அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். So it should put into your study also, but still நீங்க அதை எடுக்கும் போது என்ன நினைக்கணும் அப்படின்னா whether we can finish it within these 2 years periods. Okay, so it should be specific, it should be clear, it should be attainable within a particular time period, it should be realistic, and you have to frame a time. It should be time bound also, and of course it should be measurable. Okay, so these are the specific objectives. So to identify, so you can take some examples here to identify the social and economic opportunities in the rural community, which uses, so this is the example, the objectives for my major research problem. You can frame the objectives as such to identify the social and economic opportunities in the rural community, which uses renewable energy resources. To know the effect of utilization of this renewable resources and to identify the opportunities for using this renewable energies, whether it is adaptable to this or whether the infrastructure is really adaptable to use the renewable energy, and to examine the role of the renewable resources on the transformation of the rural community. So these objectives can be framed for your research work. So if you are taking under renewable energies, okay, so your which is very specific. Okay, now again you have to see who are the audience. Now research proposal apply பண்ணும்போது who are the audience, நம்ம யாருக்கு வந்து இந்த proposal is going to benefit them, for the policy makers, for the stakeholders, for the society at large. So நம்ம யாருக்கு மெயினா there is a research is going to be focus on your audience, which is important. So not only in your research proposal, even if you apply for a seminar or a conference. So what do you want to reach or who are going to target? The easier the target audience is defined, the more clearly your research project. Use appropriate communication styles and contact with the audience to the society. See, when you're going to frame something in your research proposal or draft research proposal, you contact the community. See, my dear participants, நீங்க எல்லாரும் நிறைய பேர் கேட்டாங்க மேக்ஸ் மேஜர் அதர் மேஜர்ஸ்லாம் உள்ளவங்க how to draft proposals அப்படிங்கும்போது இப்போ நிறைய ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் வந்து ட்ரைபல் பீப்புளுக்கு ட்ரைபல் சொசைட்டிஸ்க்கு அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன பண்றாங்க, they asking to write a research proposal. These proposals are definitely sanctioned. I assure you, my dear participants, it is really sanctioned. So அப்போ யாருக்கு, who are the target audience you're going to reach, அதை பார்க்கணும். So now the answer is that you can apply for research proposal, but that is fortunately or unfortunately we have a very limited period. The research is November. So Tanzan was open last month itself. Open பண்ணிட்டாங்க. இதுல வந்து all disciplines can apply, not only science, social science, all disciplines can apply. இத நம்ம பார்க்கணும் where we can apply these research proposals. So in Tanzan you can combine with other departments also. You can combine, you can make a multidisciplinary project. Okay, now let us go to the start of art literature review, and you have to know or improve your understanding about your proposal, build your expertise in the specific field, and demonstrate your knowledge and update the state of the art. See, listen. So before writing a research proposal, what I want to say is go to some of the faculty members or experts in this particular field. The experts நம்ம கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணி get the knowledge of them. அவங்கள்ட்ட இருந்து நிறைய பேசுங்க, கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ணுங்க. அவங்க என்னென்ன அவங்க சொல்றாங்களோ அதை நம்மளோட ரிசர்ச் ப்ரொபோசல்ஸ்ல எப்படி கொண்டு வரலாம் அப்படிங்கறத ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. So as I told you, this is a very interesting part. So when I was talking with my faculty members now, they were saying, so once you are being sanctioned with the research proposal, you will really feel the taste of it. அதை நம்ம உணர்ந்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா then you'll be writing more number of research proposals. See, as madam was saying about was introducing me. So this is a very small part. Of course, many faculty members have done so many things in their research work. So, but இப்போ நம்ம வந்து what she has said is a part, and what I have applied is a lot. So we should not be depressed or sad when we don't get a research proposal. So தடவை apply பண்ண we get an experience. We know how to apply research work. And moreover, whenever the awardees has been listed, funding agencies எப்போது பொறுத்தவரை என்ன போடுவாங்கன்னா the list of awardees போடுவாங்க வெப்சைட்ல. Go through all those topics. This is what I will do. When I am not sanctioned, suppose if I am not sanctioned with my research proposal, I will go through all the topics, list of awardees. எல்லாத்தையும் பாருங்க. அவங்க எப்படி ஃபெயில் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, என்ன டாபிக்ல they have selected, எந்த ரீஜன்ல எடுத்திருக்காங்க, எந்த ரீஜன்ல எடுத்தா சாங்க்ஷன் ஆகுது, எது உண்மையான ப்ராப்ளமா ஸ்டேட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. So இதெல்லாம் வந்து அந்த list of awardees வாசிக்க you will get more idea to apply for research work the next time. I am do so. இத நம்ம செஞ்சுட்டே இருக்கோம். Okay? And of course, the DTA session was made the first part of the FTP program. There is a literature review. You know more about the literature review. So it's a published works. It is related to the topic. நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி நிறைய it starts from the literature review. Even a problem starts from the literature review. நிறைய வாசிங்க, journals வாசிங்க, articles வாசிங்க, magazines வாசிங்க, business line papers வாசிங்க, Hindu வாசிங்க. So I take business line paper with me. So this is not for exaggeration, not for an exaggeration what I am saying it now. I carry a business line paper with me always. I have become an addict to some papers. You can get more number of topics. Adha nama vasika topics nariya kedukum. Edhula explore pannalam. Indha topicla na vandu seminar apply panna, conference. See, moreover, this topic article you have to cut it and keep it for yourself. Why? Because when you are writing the research proposal, drafting the research proposal, you can write a number of sentences from that. You can read, understand, write it in your own language. So இதெல்லாம் செய்யணும். அப்பதான் வந்து உங்க research proposals வந்து நல்லா இருக்கும். இன்னொரு from this sources I have taken அப்படிங்கிறது you can state. That is more important. So these are the resources where I have studied a lot of things about my research proposals. அப்படிங்கறத பார்த்து நீங்க ஸ்டேட் பண்றீங்க ஒரு கான்செப்ட்ல, அப்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட்ல, உங்களோட பார்ட்ல இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் ஸ்டேட்மென்ட் ஸ்டேட் பண்றீங்கன்னா it is more highlighted for your research work. Put a proper sources for all the things you have copied from everywhere. So next is review must cover the, as I told you, major concepts, snapshot, relationship between variables, classifications of the variables, extraction, and it is like an essence for your research work. This is what I have already dealt with you. Others. What is the problem currently available? What are the major concepts you will involved, and how is your research doing compared with the similar research? So what absolutely in your PhD work or any other work, you have to study what you are going to contribute other than the previous research work. அதே மாதிரி காப்பி பண்ணி அதே மாதிரி எழுதி அப்படிலாம் கிடையாது. So இப்போ எந்த இடத்துலயுமே காப்பி பண்ணதுக்குலாம் அவங்க ஃபண்ட் சாங்க்ஷன் பண்ணவே மாட்டான். Can you understand? So it should be in your own language, it should be in your own writing, it should have some coherence. ஒரு லைனுக்கு அடுத்த லைனுக்கு என்ன இருக்கணும், ஒரு தொடர்பு இருக்கணும், ஒரு பேராகிராஃப்க்கு அடுத்த பேராகிராஃப்க்கு some similarity should be there. So இதெல்லாம் the objectives should go in with your statement. The statement, problem statement should go in with your hypothesis. Hypothesis should go in with your, what to say, your, that is analysis part, and the analysis should go in with your suggestion part. The research should go with it. Yes, the state of art, it means all the things, methodology, research design, literature reviews, everything. So that is known as the state of art of your research work. Okay? So this is what my dear students சொல்றாங்க. அது வந்து இன்னொரு மேம் கூட கேட்டாங்க. There should be some passion in your work. ஒரு ஆசை, ஒரு passion இருக்கணும். So each line வாசிக்க நம்மளுக்கு வந்து something we have fulfilled or something I am satisfied with my work. Each and every word I have put it correctly. So words alone, we cannot get it in your word. All the words we cannot get it in your word. We have to go. So அதான் சொல்றேன்ல, ஒரு டாபிக் நம்ம வந்து செமினார் செலக்ட் பண்றோம், கான்ஃபரன்ஸ் செலக்ட் பண்ணா பேப்பர்ஸ், ஜர்னல்ஸ், ஆர்டிகல்ஸ் இத வாசிக்க some words, you will get some words, captivating words. So one nation, something that's called by the government also you can use. Government வந்து காயின் பண்றாங்க ஒரு வேர்ட் அப்படினா you can use it in your research work. அதுவும் நாம என்ன பண்ணிக்கலாம், யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். So next is the methodology part, which is important. It can be a pure basic research. it can be there is a design model, a concept or a model or a theory, then applied research, simulation models, case studies, system analysis. See, number of persons are going for case studies research also. Even a PhD topic, full PhD topic can be taken as a case study. Very interesting. Next is experimental development, laboratory monitoring and testing. This is for the science papers. They can go for these methodologies, where we are going to apply our work, which lab we are going to choose, where we are going to take a proper, what is the content, some more than me, the science people knows. Yeah. So next is the project outline. Validation of your project outline. You put an organization chart. Take up all the chapters and steps you are going to meet during your work and often represent or an organization. நீ என்னலாம் பண்ண போற அப்படிங்கறதை you put it in a chart. Then carry out your research work. So lesson plan is very important. What I am saying is lesson plan is very important. Time frame is very important. Time bound is very important. So these are all the things. And whenever you apply for a research proposal to the funding agencies in online, don't go for the last minute. கடைசி நிமிஷம் வரைக்கும் please don't try. Why? Because these are the difficulties that we faced. ICSR la apply பண்ணும்போது major project la apply பண்ணும்போது திடீர்னு server stuck ஆயிடும். Can you understand? You will be getting a message. The server is not working. இது வந்து எப்போ அப்படினா rush. When many of them apply at the same time, you get so many problems here. So at least 2 or 3 days before, prepare your work, then update it, upload it online. So before that, put a checklist. That's very important. Checklist போடுங்க. என்னலாம் தேவை அப்லோட் பண்ணும்போது. So what the researchers are doing is when they are uploading it online, அப்பதான் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, இது இல்ல. Don't do like that. Put a checklist. என்னலாம் முக்கியமா கேட்பாங்க அப்படிங்கறது. Or you can go to the site, you can just work out, save it as a draft, and when you are saying it as a draft itself, you will know what are the questions they are asking. Then you make all the possible procedures. After that, you can finally submit your application form. Okay, next thing. So what is the impact? Does the proposed clearly benefit the society or relevant to the or realistic short-term and long-term impact? Other impacts identified by the proposed study? Should it be able to explain the objectives? One should publish it, I suppose. What is the impact of your study? So this is what the funding agencies are asking. Is it clear? Whatever proposals we are applying for, what is the outcome of our proposal? Is it really benefiting the society? So when I was discussing with some experts in renewable energy field, they told me to write like this. So when during this time, when I am applying for a major research, they told me to say that a project solar park will be installed in our college. Is it clear? ஒரு சோலார் பார்க் நம்ம காலேஜ்ல இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த இன்ஸ்டால் பண்ண சோலார் பார்க்ல how it is working, how it is beneficial, the whole society which is nearby Virudhunagar or even apart from Virudhunagar will be coming to our college, reviewing the solar park, and they will get an awareness so that they can contribute to the society at a large to install solar energy in their home or industries or whatever businesses, whatever. So you have to, that is the output should be clearly mentioned. Or output தெளிவா இருக்கும். நம்ம work வந்து society-க்கு ஏதாவது contribute பண்ணலாம். See, we have solar lights here in our college and our institution, and even during Pongal time we have solar Pongal. இங்க எல்லாமே நம்ம செய்றோம். So அப்ப நம்ம என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படினா, institution is a great support to us. What I want to say now is our institution will be a great support to us when we are writing the funding for the funding agencies. நம்ம வைக்கும்போது என்னன்னா 12B status, our institutionல 12B status இருக்கா, இதெல்லாம் வந்து அவங்க பார்க்கறாங்க. இப்ப ICSR-ல மெயினா கேட்பாங்க, உங்களோட இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் வந்து 12B status கீழ தான் இருக்கா அப்படிங்க. And even some of the funding agencies they are asking for the audit statements, college audit statements முதல்ல கேக்குறாங்க. அப்புறம் நம்ம என்ன சொல்ல வர அப்படின்னா, institution should be very, that is helpful for us to apply for this funding agencies. And moreover, ஒரு institution NIRF rankingல best, ஒரு institution NAAC-ல best, ஒரு institution வந்து other இதுல even in our college 2% worldwide 2% scientists one of the persons in our college. But நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன் அப்படின்னா, these are all the credits even for our own research proposals. அதுதான் சொல்ல வரேன். institution வந்து ஒரு பெரிய சப்போர்ட்டா இருக்கும் of course. So of course what is the impact of our project? So as I told you my dear participant, இப்ப ICSSR ஒரு மேஜர் ஃபண்டிங் ஏஜென்சி. அடுத்த 2025 இப்போ ஒரு பேப்பர்ல ஆர்டிகல் வந்துச்சு, அது வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்ல எல்லாத்துக்கும் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆயிருக்கு. தட் இஸ் என்ன கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னா 2025ல எல்லா கால் ஃபார்ஸ் எதுல இருக்கும் ரிலேட்டடா, ஜெண்டர் விமென் ரிலேட்டட் இஷ்யூஸ், ட்ரைபல் பீப்புள்ஸ் ஒரு இஷ்யூஸ், இப்படி மேஜர் பார்ட் எங்கெல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் நிறைய ஃபைண்ட் அவுட் பண்றாங்களோ that will be the major part for our study. So this is what we are going to do. 2025 நீங்க January ல போறீங்க, அதனால சொல்ற வெப்சைட்டை பார்த்துட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா you will come to an idea on what topic they ask. So and one more thing my dear participants, நம்ம ஒரு proposal apply பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஏதாவது ஒரு ஏரியால specialization should be there. So these are all the things that will be instructed by your mentor or a supervisor. So if there is no mentor or supervisor such and so, no problem. You are the mentor, you are the supervisor for yourself. When you gain more knowledge, you will be the mentor, you will be the supervisor. So that adonu periya one problem kadaiya. Okay? So go in a particular line. If you are going to give a topic, research, write a research proposal on women related topic, your articles, the articles which you are drafting, adu vandu edha related ah irukanungra, it should be at women related. Articles on the main, all the funding agencies are asking for what is the recent articles you have put in related to your topic. And related to your topic in the word mention ayirukadu, but it is implied that the proposal, the articles what you have done earlier should be related to the topic under study. So that is one major part. So next, so this is some example. Rural transformation in aspiration districts of Tamil Nadu. See, aspiration districts are a word that was coined for in 2018 to 19 or 20. These 3 years were taken as aspiration. Some of the overall in the nation, in India, some of the districts were taken as aspiration districts, and in Tamil Nadu, 2 districts were taken as aspiration districts. One is Virudhunagar, another one is Ramnath. Like edukane solra appadina, this term aspirational can be mentioned in your research work. Appadina you will have some more weightage. Appo indha area la irundhu proposal varudhu, appadina something they are going to do for that area, so you can have some weightage along. So in the aspirate, when I went and attended an interview in a virtual mode with the organizers of the ICSSR, I was asked a question whether you read the detailed report of Niti Aayog. They carry maybe some of the person would have heard Niti Aayog. So Niti, even if you go Niti Aayog is a 76-page report. The 76-page report have you studied? Are you clear on what basis this aspiration districts was coined? These are all questions. So for every word, whatever you have put in your research proposal, you should be very clear. Okay, so so there were 2 domains, and the domains on the one on the broad domain, employment skills in rural transformation. Next is the subdomain, rural transformation issues and challenges. So you know the research proposal the domain on the broad area, subdomain what is the topic you're going to be inside it, the subdomain. Now again the examples of frame some objectives. So this is to identify the social and economic opportunities of rural community. Already have 10 for renewable energy, and to identify the opportunities using renewable energy in rural areas, effective utilization of renewable energy, and the rule for that is examine the renewable energy. So நம்ம எப்படி ஒரு objective அப்படினா ஒரு objective வந்து நம்ம பண்றோம், அது வந்து எப்படி இம்பாக்ட் பண்ணுது சொசைட்டியை, அந்த இம்பாக்ட் பண்ணது அவங்க வந்து whether they are benefited or not, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஒரு சஜஷன் ஆஃப் கன்க்ளூஷன். இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு there is a logical order இருந்துச்சுன்னா your objectives will be good. It should put in your research work. As I told you, one of the seminar was sanctioned on transformation of youth and lead to skill India. இது ஒரு டாபிக் சாங்ஷன் ஆச்சு. இப்போ இதுல வந்து நம்ம என்னன்னா see the heading itself. As I told you, it should be catchy, grabby. It should be the topic titled under some articles, newspapers or journals. So this was the term that is coined by the government. that is articles எல்லாம் நம்ம பார்க்கும்போது அவங்க coin பண்ண words, these are the words. So how you can transform the youth through Skill India. So spreading awareness on skill development, confidence among the youth, then imparting knowledge to study the challenges faced in the skill development and to inculcate the scheme of Skill India. So நம்ம நிறைய டாபிக் வந்து should correlate with government. That is also one thing important. Whatever the government அப்படிங்கிற schemes, different schemes வந்து அது எடுத்து நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா ஸ்டடி பண்ணலாம். And in social science you can just see the awareness of these schemes, whether it has penetrated into the rural community. See, when I was as a NSS program officer, I was devoted with a work that is என்ன மாதிரி வேலை அப்படின்னா government schemes. So many government schemes are there. இல்லையா? அது என்ன, that is 1 pound gold coin for the marriage. அதே மாதிரி widows-க்கு சில schemes இருக்கு. Then for the education-க்கு government schemes கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. So scholarships are there. So what was my part is, from the collectorate I got an order. என்ன பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா, in your college, through the help of NSS volunteers or NCC volunteers, நீங்க என்ன பண்ணணும்னா பக்கத்துல உள்ள நியர்பை வில்லேஜஸ்ல இந்த ஸ்கீமை வந்து நீங்க ப்ரோமோட் பண்ணணும். அட் த சேம் டைம் எத்தனை பேர் இதை யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்றாங்க, எத்தனை பேர் இதை யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணல அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ரெக்கார்ட் வந்து கேட்டாங்க. திஸ் வாஸ் a record. And ஒவ்வொரு NSS வாலண்டியரும் இந்த சர்வீஸ் பண்றதுக்கு they was allotted 10,000. Actually, it was 1 crore project sanctioned by the government. அது விருதுநகர்ல வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னா, நம்ம 100 volunteers in our colleges நியர்பை வில்லேஜஸ்க்கு எல்லாம் கூட்டு போய் அவங்களுக்கு இந்த ஸ்கீம்ஸ் எல்லாம் பத்தி ப்ரோமோட் பண்ண சொன்னோம். இதை ப்ரோமோட் பண்ணிட்டு ஈவன் எப்படி அப்ளை பண்றது, இந்த ஸ்கீம் வந்து கவர்மெண்ட்டுக்கு எப்படி ரீச் பண்றது, அவங்களுக்கு எப்படி அப்ளை பண்ணி இதை வந்து வாங்குறது, அவ்வளோ ஸ்கீம்ஸ், ஓல்டு பென்ஷன் ஸ்கீம். ஐ வாஸ் given a pamphlet. மகிழா சக்தி கேந்திரா அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு பேம்ப்ளெட் கொடுத்தாங்க கலெக்டரேட்ல இருந்து. அவ்வளவுதான், அவங்களே கொடுத்துடுறாங்க. அந்த பேம்ப்ளெட்டை கொடுத்துட்டு இந்த பேம்ப்ளெட்டை போய் நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னா நியர்பை வில்லேஜஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் போய் சொல்லி ப்ரோமோட் பண்ணி இந்த ஸ்கீமை தெரியப்படுத்தினாங்க. முதல்ல தெரியப்படுத்தணும்ல, அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் கவர்மெண்ட் அப்ரோச் பண்ணு. So these were the thing they done, and they sanctioned 10,000 for all the NSS volunteers, NSS, NCC, so many like that, and even for the program officers. So இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்கீம்ஸ் எல்லாம் நம்ம வந்து ஒரு கம்யூனிட்டியா பண்ணணும். What I did was I applied the content, the report of all these things for a funding agency. I converted it and applied for a funding agencies. So நம்மளோட work, it's a real time work. அது நமக்கு ஒரு பிடிச்ச ஒர்க், நல்லா வந்துச்சு, நல்ல ரிப்போர்ட், உண்மையே ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிறது தெரியும் நம்மளுக்கு, சொசைட்டி ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ். I converted all these work and applied for a funding agencies. So there are so many ideas, my dear participants, you have to take it. And see sub-themes, macro perspectives of skill. இதெல்லாம் நம்ம sub-theme எழுதவும் தெரியும். இந்த sub-theme வந்து should be related to the topic understanding. அந்த sub-theme வந்து நம்ம வாட்ல ஒரு sub-theme ஒன்னு, டாபிக் ஒன்னு, objectives ஒன்னு. So macro perspectives in Skill India, Make in India and Skill in India. See, so when you go through all these are all the something that was coined by the government. MSME in Skill India, Skills and Startup India, the role of skills in changing economy, skill building for inclusive growth, youth and skills, skill development, capacity building, ICT and Skill India, women empowerment through skill development. So these are the sub-themes which should frame coherent to your topic under study. This is for a seminar or conference. Seminar or conference என்ன முக்கியம் அப்படின்னா abstract. First is abstract. Next is importance of your study, objectives of your study, sub-themes of your study, tentative program schedule. நீங்க எத்தனை எப்ப நடத்த போறீங்க, எத்தனை நாள் நடத்த போறீங்க, யார் resource persons. And the participants, இப்போ மெயினா கேக்குறோம்ப்பா, this is what you have to take. இப்போ நம்ம ப்ரொபோசல் அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது ரிசோர்ஸ் பர்சனோட கன்கரன்ஸ் லெட்டர், we have to send a mail to them. அவங்க வந்து அந்த மெயில் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிட்டு okay, I'm ready to come over there to talk about a particular topic அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு கன்கரன்ஸ் லெட்டர். And 20 participants should mail us accepting our invitation. So யாரெல்லாம் வர போறாங்க, ஒரு 20 participants. It may be tentative. There may be some changes during the period. That is not it is not of so much of concern. You can say it. Next slide. Something, yes, next slide. Yes, here. And next let us see about the proposed budget. Can you see? Is the screen available? Can you see the screen? Second, there is some disturbance. We'll make it clear for you. So the screen visible? Yes, is the screen visible? Is it audible, sir? It's not clear. Can you make it more in expanded form, sir? Is there any options to? Okay, sir. So this is the proposed budget, where how we can draw a proposed budget for our proposal. So the proposed budget mainly will be given, the format will be given in by the funding agencies through the websites. Okay, you can the application itself. They will give you the guidelines. So they will give you the budget form, how to frame a budget. So you can go through that budget and you can put in the right amount. How this is also very important. So whether you're going to appoint a research associate, research staff, field work. So these are the things you have to justify. So we are going to apply a research associate or appoint a field staff. Then you have to give justification for them. Why are you going to apply it? That is appoint a research associate and staff. And what is the amount you are going to give them for all the period, throughout the period. Then that is the lodging charges as well as the equipments to be purchased for your research work. You can purchase a laptop, you can purchase a printer, you can purchase some journals, books, materials. So these are the things you can purchase. And what equipment, as I told you, a laptop or a printer or any other softwares, and the contingency expenses also. So institutional overhead charges will be 10%. So in your total budget, you will be giving 10% institutional charges. You have to calculate and put the total amount. So this guidelines is there in your, what to say, in your guide. The guidance is there in your application. There is a form itself. So you can go through all these and you have to put the right amount. And this is just for there is a minor project, research staff, 16,000 into 24 months. Sorry, this again for major project. 24 months. So minor project is granted for 1 year. Major project is granted for 2 years. And the field work, books, journals, equipment you're going to purchase, and then contingency. You can also include the publication charges also. So most of the funding agencies, they are asking us to publish a publication, going for publication. So you have to publicize your work. So for that, you can take the charges also. And this is a 10 lakh budget, and the institutional overheads charges of 10%, that is 1 lakh. So this is also, you can frame it properly and send them. Sizes and budget details will be given in the format, the guidelines itself. The proposed budget following by broad expenditures and the subheads will be given there. But nowadays you're asking for the justification of a budget. As I told you, why you're going to apply, there is appoint a research associate and a field worker. So these are the things you have to justify. Next slide. This is one budget for the seminar. So full-time, part-time. So this again, I think, yes, sorry, this is the guidelines which they have given in our website. So for the research staff, 45% of your total budget. For the field work, not exceeding to 35%. For the equipments, not exceeding to 12%. For a contingency, not exceeding to 5%. And for the publication of report, approximately 5 to 6%. And ICSR will finally make it 100%. Okay. And for institutional charges, again 10% should be given. So these again, I can say you now it is revised. The ICSR budget details are revised. It is clearly mentioned in the guidelines. Go through the guidelines before applying for it. Okay, my dear participants, this is again list of funding agencies for research proposal. Not only ICSSR, UGC, RGNI, YD, Rajiv Gandhi Institute for National Development, National Commission for Women are there. Many more funding agencies are there. See, you can see Ministry of Environment and Forest, Forest Research Institute, Departments of Science and Tech, DPT, then Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Biotechnology, DBT. So these are where our college has sanctioned with some funds. Department of Education, Department of Food Processing Industries, Non-Conventional Industry. So many departments are there. Department of System for Science and Technology. So see, go through all these funding agencies. At least make a point to apply for 2 proposals in a year, or even more than 2. So in some funding agencies, if you apply for a seminar and if the seminar is sanctioned and we have done it, then we should take some 1 year period to apply it again. That's work. So 1 year after next seminar proposal, we should have some break time of 1 year. Even for the, I think for the major as well as minor project also. Then list of funding agencies, these are all science related funding agencies. Science of Society registered programs. So maybe the ministries may not have some application. You can frame an application by so that is comparing to other funding agencies and apply to these ministries. Next slide. Then this is one part where our institution have got funds from many, that is funding agencies. Just click it, my control before the last slide. Control and click. You can see the website. See, you can see so many of our persons, our faculties have got funds. Dr. C. Karnavaharan, Head and Associate Professor of Chemistry. See the project title, Synthetic Functional Molecular Imprinted Organic that is Biometric Receptions for Selective Biomarkers of so many. See the topic, how they have framed. Then Christopher Doreras, Associate Professor of Computer Science, have got a fund from the UGC Hyderabad. Dr. S. Vivekanandan, Assistant Professor, Development of Renewable Resources. Again, he's gone with the development of renewable resources based on hierarchical carbon nanostructure. For supercapacitor application, UGC Hyderabad. Then Durayanan sir, synthetic effect of medicinal plants from UGC Hyderabad. NGS Parameshwaran sir has, see again, I was discussing about the ministries. Ministry for Human Resource Development, Government of India. See, in these ministries, we don't have a particular application, but you can approach these ministries. We are very much interested to conduct a program under the scheme Unat Bharat Abhiyan. Then another from microbiology, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech, Chennai. They have given a funding about screening and characteristics of hydrocarbon. Then one more professor from microbiology, antibacterial efficacy of silicon nanoparticles. Then Dr. P. Mehalingam sir, Assistant Professor of Botany, was sanctioned with a travel grant. Sir, present also is in Sri Lanka. Travel grant of UGC New Delhi. Then Dr. P. Mehalingam, Assistant Professor of Botany from Science Academics Education Program, Bangalore. Then Dr. Raman sir. So this is one of the person who's been awarded with the best scientist in the overall world. He ranks in the 2% scientist list in the globe, and he's one of the great credentials for our college. Second page, let us go to the second page. Again, Raman professor has been awarded Cheladurai sir from Commerce, Insolvency of Bankruptcy and ICSSR. Then again, one more program, National Level Conference, Insolvency of Bankruptcy Code 2016 Act. This was dealt in our college. And again, Raman sir from Chemistry, Raman sir, Prem Kumar sir, Young Scientist Fellowship Award. And one more program under YSSP, Young Student Scientist Program. Then creation of scientific awareness in Viranagar district. J. Bhardinam was awarded on an awareness program of food adulteration. Then one of the scholars, she's a staff as well as a PhD scholar, Sumangala ma'am. There's value addiction in the agro-industrial co-products. This was sanctioned by Mahamadi Enterprises Salem. Shanmuga Prabha, Assistant Professor of Microbiology, was sanctioned with the project in Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech. Next page now. And one more. These are all some schemes under DBT, Ministry of Science and Tech, then Tamil Nadu State Council, then Maniselvam. Even Tamil professors also are sanctioned with projects. Then Samuel Prabhakar from the English Department, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech. Not only the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech are sanctioning projects for the science faculties, we also get. Then Dr. S. Muthulakshmi have been sanctioned with the fund from the National Commission for Women. Bhagyalakshmi ma'am. This is a student project, preparation of mosquito repellent using extract of selected medicinal plants from Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech. Then Mahendra Perumal sir, Bala Subramanian, again myself from the National Commission for Women. And Jyoti Sharif ma'am, role of innovative financial products and services in the digital era. So she was sanctioned from the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Tech. And next again, Prithvi Kumaran sir from National Conference on Institutional Values and Best Practices, NAC sponsored seminar. Then again, myself under Indian Council for Social Science Research, myself under National Commission for Women, and one more women create from the Department of Commerce under empowerment. Say again, I'm saying empowerment of rural women, challenges and opportunities from Indian Council of Social Science Research. So many from, you can see from our website, not only the social science faculties from all disciplines, English, Tamil, Science, and Commerce and Management, all of them are sanctioned with some seminars or conferences or some project works from various funding agencies. So I think this is a great credit that we ourselves are providing to the college as well as the college has provided to us. With the great name of our college, our institution, we are getting grants from so much of funding agencies. So this is what I want to share with you, my dear participants. Hope everyone and these type of seminars I'm taking at a regular basis. There is a giving a lecture on this topic on a regular basis. And what is a real credit for me is many of them have applied for these projects. That is what the real credit I am getting from this topic. And they have given a beautiful feedback that after attending your session, we were aware of these agencies. One first aspect is they were aware of these agencies. They have approached these agencies and they have got sanction. That is a real credit. And I hope this topic is of relevant importance. And we are going for next accreditation. We will be going for the next accreditation after 5 years, where there is more importance on research work, content development, skill-based programs, so many. We are going to read about all these 10 criteria where they are going, you will be seeing how far research should be given more importance, how far skilled programs should be given more importance to our students. So first go through all these criteria, get a clear idea, then you go what you can do for a college, for our institution. This will be the next part. Then you go for a topic, apply for these funding agencies. It is not a credit for you, it is a credit for the institution as a whole. Thank you, my dear participants. If there is any queries, you can ask.
Thank you, ma'am.